Hey everybody, it's the Light Side Reactions and Reviews. We are back. We haven't been doing reactions to trailers and stuff like that for a long time, over a year now. Right now we're doing live streams every Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. So if you go over to the live tab on my channel, you can see those streams that we've been doing in 2024. We do it every weekend of live food mukbangs and fast food reviews. So if that's the sort of thing that interests you, head over there and watch that now. But I just saw that Warner Brothers has released a trailer for The Joker 2. And so I'm going to go ahead and do my first reaction that I've done, in forever. You can see how long it's been since I posted a video doing one of those. But I'm going to do a little bit different format tonight. I've had so much trouble with copyright strikes, so I'm setting up a different cell phone here. I'm going to watch it on a different phone, and that way I don't have the video on the screen. You can go over to the link will be in the description to the Warner Brothers channel, so you can watch the video itself. But I don't want to risk copyright strikes, so I'm just going to watch it on a separate video and react to it, and you can just see my reaction here. Okay, this is the Joker Folie à Deux, and for those of you that don't know, that's French terminology. It's in French, Folie à Deux, basically, deux is French for two, and Folie is like a delusion, so it's like a delusion that's shared by two different people. And so, kind of interesting that they're calling Joker 2 Folie à Deux, in, two, the number two being, in the title as it's the second one. So, I like how they do that. And I noticed a similar thing back when they did, the Hobbit movies. It was either, it wasn't the Lord of the Rings, it was the Hobbit ones. You could see some of the numbers come up in the movie titles. In the second one, I can't remember off the top of my head what they were, but I remember distinctively thinking that was really cool how they did that. Oh, TROS, I think, was the Return. No, that's Return of the Sith. Return of the King. What was the second one? It was Hobbit. The Desolation of Smaug, DOS, and Dos, DOS, Desolation of Smaug. Dos is Spanish for two. And so I just thought that was interesting back then. Anyway, I don't want to get off on too much of a tangent. Let's go ahead and get right into this. This is the official teaser trailer. Came out about 25 minutes ago, effective the time I'm recording this. Warner Brother Pictures, Joker Folie à Deux. So let's watch it now. Okay, there's Joaquin. Oh, and he's in prison. Fleck, that's the character's name, this Joker. Okay, they're taking him to prison. There's a choir, they're singing.
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
Ooh, nice imagery, the brightly colored umbrellas.
I haven't done anything with my life like you have.
There's a girl that was... Oh, that's Harley! Oh my goodness. That's gotta be Harley.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, it is. They're on a date. That's They're introducing Harley Quinn. Oh, and there they're dancing. And he's got the Joker makeup on. Wow. Okay, it's coming out this fall. There, he's running down the street. That's the iconic thing from part one. Yep, they just confirmed it. It said on the screen, Joker and Harley. Okay, Phoenix. That's Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
Now that actor looked familiar. I know him. I can't place him. Not alone anymore. Oh, and she's putting on the clown makeup. She wants to see the smile. Ah, and there is smile matched. Ooh, that's good camera work. Got him to line up perfectly. Okay, 10-4. So that's October the 4th. Okay, so oh my goodness, that's going to be incredible. Let me turn it off. It jumped to the next video automatically. Um, yeah, that looks like it's going to be fantastic. I really enjoyed part one. Again, it's not your typical Joker. It's a brand new envisioning of the Joker from the DC universe, and so it's almost like an Elseworlds type of what if sort of thing. What if's the Marvel version, but you get the idea. Elseworlds is the DC version. But anyway, a different version, different reimagining of like of course, in the DC universe and also in the Marvel universe, you've got your Infinite Earths, where the Marvel version is the multiverse, where you've got the different planets, different universes, where there's different versions of the heroes. And so I like how they do that, and it helps to explain the continuity differences. Whenever you have, like for example, we see some movies of our superhero movies that we really enjoy when they come out with a sequel with either recasting, which kind of um, recasting always throws me for a loop. I really don't like recasting. I like consistency. And other things, you see differences when a new director or new writers take over a franchise and they try to put their own spin on it. Noteworthy among that of a disastrous director taking over and doing recasting is the Star Wars when Disney took over and they hired what was his name? It wasn't J.J. Abrams. J.J. did a good job with the first one with The Force Awakens, but then the second one, he was a great director on his own films. I wish I could think of his name right off the top of my head, but he did Looper, and Looper was a fantastic movie. But that was an original that he had written. To the best of my knowledge, I think he wrote it, but it wasn't an established franchise. It was something that he was able to create this universe that was just really great, and he did a fantastic job of doing it. And by the way, he did Ryan Johnson. That's it, Ryan Johnson. And by the way, he did some other projects earlier in his career that I wasn't too thrilled about. One of them was Brick, and I really didn't enjoy Brick at all. But I loved Looper, and so after seeing Looper, when they announced that he was going to do Star Wars, I thought that's fantastic. He's going to do a good job with this. But then, his head swelled up. The kind of thing that you risk when you get somebody in the director's chair with a franchise is they don't want to stick with what's already been established. They want to make it their own, and that's his own quote. That's his words. He said, "I wanted to make Star Wars this movie my own." And so he subverted the audience's expectations, and it backfired. It was a disaster. And it ended up being one of the worst decisions Disney ever made. And Disney continued to ruin the Star Wars franchise by completely alienating the fan base. And the fan base for Star Wars is huge. I mean, just think about it, how huge the Star Wars fan base is. They completely alienated those that have grown up loving Star Wars and tried to rebrand it for a brand new audience. And it worked in a sense with new viewers that weren't familiar with it. But those of us that are longtime fans, it alienated so many of us. And so DC doing this way, I can get on board with because of the whole concept of the multiverse or the Elseworld sort of thing where you've got the different universes where you've got different versions of the characters. So whenever I see a recasting or I see a different take on a character as to where this is obviously not the same Joker as the 1989 Batman with, what was his name? Michael Keaton and the guy that played the Joker. Tip my tongue. You know who I mean. Fantastic actor, did a great job, great portrayal of the Joker. One of the best portrayals I've ever seen, top of the line. In fact, such a great actor that he got top billing over Michael Keaton, who played the title character. But anyway, I can get on board with this. A new vision of Joker, as they did in the first Joker movie. And in this one, now they've established the first Joker movie. Part 2 needs to stay consistent with the first one. That's where I draw the line. You're doing a sequel to the existing Joker 1. Joker 2 needs to follow that. If it strays from the comic books that have been established for decades, or if it strays from, the source material, basically, or it strays from the 1989 Batman or the other Jokers that we've seen out there, it doesn't really matter because it's a different one. But I do expect it to follow what they've established in Joker Part 1. The casting shows that they are doing that. Got Joaquin Phoenix coming back as the Joker. He did a fantastic job in Part 1. The acting was brilliant. And I can see from this trailer that his acting is going to be along the same lines in this one as well. The same type of portrayal of this inner demon that he's fighting. And, throughout his transformation into this iconic character. And now introducing Harley Quinn into it, the idea of romance. I mean, this is a character in Part 1 was established. He wasn't the type of dating character. He was a lone wolf. He was a kind of character that people didn't relate to. He didn't relate to other people. So for him to find romance is a huge thing. And those of us that were nerds growing up, or geeks, or however you want to characterize it, we can relate to that. The old Spider-Man sort of thing. Peter Parker, growing up as a nerd that didn't really attract the ladies and sort of thing. And kind of went off on their own, did their own thing. And they weren't like the jocks that all the ladies were just fawning over. And so that's the kind of character that this Joker portrays, presents himself as, or the movie presents him as. And so for him to meet this, it almost shows her as, it's showing her as a kindred spirit. Kind of like two ships, not two ships passing in the night sort of thing, but two characters that are so much different from the world that they both probably feel alienated, that they can't relate to the world, but they can relate to each other. And that's a powerful connection for two people. And of course, this is not the same Harley Quinn as you'll find in the comics. In the comic book, she was a psychiatrist. That ended up becoming infatuated with him as he was her patient. In this instance, watching this trailer, it looks like she's a fellow patient, maybe, that's already having the psychotic delusions in the back of her mind, sort of thing. And so, hence the title, Folie à Deux. You got two different people that share the same psychological for lack of a better term, the original term refers to a delusion that two people share. But in this case, it would be two people that share the same outlook, the same view of life that society looks down on, and society doesn't relate. They're the psychopath sort of thing, to where you are not, you're separated from society. You don't think the way society thinks, and you're in a world all your own, sort of thing. And to find somebody else in that society that you can relate to is a very powerful thing. So I think it's going to be a great movie. I'm looking forward to seeing it when it comes out in October. October 4th, I think, is when it said it's coming out in theaters. So we'll be watching for that. I won't see it in the theater, obviously. Ever since COVID, I haven't gone back to theaters since the prices went up and everything. And home viewing is so much more common. I don't know if, no, Disney Plus doesn't own, Disney doesn't own Warner Brothers. That's separate, so it won't be on Disney Plus. But it'll be on a certain streaming site at some point. It'll be on online, and we can watch it then when it does come out in home theaters. And that's usually shortly after it's in theaters. So comment down below. Are you guys going to go see it? The cinematography looks great, just like Part 1. The filmmaking aspect of it, not just the directing and the acting, but the way it's filmed. Looks like it's going to be on par with part one, the way it was. Just fantastic. And so I'm looking forward to seeing it. It looks like it's going to be good. Comment down below. Are you interested in seeing it? And what are your thoughts about my commentary here on it? Agree, disagree, throw in your own 2 cents. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'm not going to be doing a lot of these things, probably. The reactions to the TV trailers and movies and stuff like that. I've kind of gotten away from that recently, and this year I started doing the live streams of food reviews. So if you're interested in food reviews and mukbangs, that sort of thing, go over to the live tab on my channel and check out some of those videos. They're usually an hour, give or take, on a Sunday afternoon. If you want to watch it live, I plan to do them every Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and that way you can join in the chat and we can have conversations live on the video, or you can watch it anytime afterwards, usually the next day. I will try to post that rebroadcast so that you can watch it after it's already been streamed. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to put a PayPal link down in the description below. It's not necessary. There, my dome light went out. This is just a sort of thing that is available there. If you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is just hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. That's all I really want from you guys, just to if you enjoy the content, let me know that you enjoy it, and then subscribe so that you know when more content comes out. But if you want to go beyond that and you want to help support the channel financially, I'm not monetized. I don't have any corporate sponsorships, anything like that. Everything is my own opinion. That way it's unbiased, and there's nobody funding it in order to get a biased review. And so if you want to, the viewer, enjoy what you see and want to support financially, you can do so through the PayPal link. Not necessary, but it's available if you want to. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, again, hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. Maybe share the video with your friends. Let them know I'm here. And we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoy.